sir.
My name is Mark Mucci. I live at 18 Stefano Avenue in Spotswood. Mr. Stolen, I had a question for you. I saw in the ordinance it would take effect February 1st. If the council passed the ordinance tonight, what was the borough's plan for providing EMS in between the signing of a contract with another agency?
Had this other opportunity not come about, it would have to pass it, and then it would have taken effect February 1st. We would have had a resolution appointing one of the two RFP competitors to the position.
My second question is, what consideration is there in the RFP for existing Spotswood EMS employees?
There is no written requirement in the RFP, but Robert Wood is certainly open to interviewing if the people meet their qualifications. I think, Matt, I don't want to speak for you. If you wanted to address that.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital EMS is always looking for well-qualified EMTs and paramedics. And dispatchers, to be honest with you. So anybody who's in the sound of my voice who is interested in working for me or working for us, please by all means put an application in. We cannot guarantee anybody who works in Spotswood employment because we have a pre-employment process. And I would need to make sure that any employee who applied who is an existing Spotswood EMT who wants employment with Robert Wood Johnson to go through that. That being said, there are several people, and I don't have an exact number unfortunately, who we share right now between Spotswood EMS and Robert Wood Johnson, who are employees that work at our department and at Spotswood. So clearly we have the ability to share personnel in that way. I hope that answers your question.
That does, thank you.
Certainly.
And that's getting to the main point that I wanted to make, which goes to your question, Mr. Stolen, about the difference between an agency from outside the borough and an agency inside the borough. And this is in large part due to the legacy of Mr. Service as director, that the people all standing in the back of the room are not all borough residents. In fact, a large portion of them are not borough residents. However, they treat this borough as their own. And Mr. Service can speak to that as well. The dedication of people who come from, even some of them, miles away. I mean, we're talking people who commute for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. They come to this borough for these residents, period. They have other jobs closer to home that they could have that pay more. The subject of EMS pay has come up over and over again. And my apologies to the public, I am a former EMS employee, if that gives you a little bit of a perspective into my comments. But the people in the back of the room treat this community as their own. They do not view them as bill payers. They do not view them as taxpayers. They view them as the people that they serve. They answer phone calls in the middle of the night. They come in when they weren't previously required to. And regardless of the money aspect, Spotswood will give up a part of its hometown heart by leasing out this service to save a bit of money. Thank you.